Hello students. So today we are going to discuss about the addressing modes, and let's see what are the addressing modes and how they are important for us. So you can see in the on the paper on these notes that addressing modes are of some types. One is your implicit addressing mode, immediate addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, register addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode. Some type of displacements also there, and these displacements has the relative addressing mode, base register addressing mode, indexing addressing mode, and one is your stack. So let's see how they work actually. One is your implicit addressing mode, and in implicit addressing mode you have, for example, increment or complement. So these are single point instructions, and these work on the accumulator. So this type of the increment, INCR is for increment, DECR for decrement, and these type of the instructions are used in implicit addressing mode. Compare, COMP, compare or complement. So complement the accumulator. So only we need to write of the complement COMP, and it will complement the accumulator. So it is implicit addressing mode. Immediate addressing mode means the data will be directly transferred to the place either to any register location or any memory location. So it is a immediate addressing mode, right? So we can move the direct data to some register location or some memory location. For example, move a #32h means the hexadecimal value of the 32 will be shifted to the A register. Now if add A22h, so the 22 will be added to in the 32, right? So that is a immediate addressing mode. Direct addressing mode. So in direct addressing mode there is a operation code. The one is your this block is for your operation field, operation code field. This is for your address field. So this address field is directly provided in the memory location. So whenever the direct addressing mode is there, so operation code is there, and then the address field is there, and then the operand will be directly achieved from the A location, right? If there is a, so somewhere in the memory the value is A, and whatever the operands in this location is transferred to this location. Okay, so it is a direct addressing mode. So this may be a memory, this may be a register. So from the register, from the direct, we just name the direct register, the name of the direct register here. Okay, so this is a direct addressing mode. Now indirect addressing mode. So what happens in the indirect addressing mode? We have a address location, and from the address location there is a value, and this value again is considered as a location, and my operand is here. So this is a indirect addressing mode. So what is register indirect addressing mode? So somewhere the value in the register is R. So for example, R is the register, and R in the value of the R, the operand is there. So whenever we collect the value from the register, then it is a register addressing mode. Now what is register indirect addressing mode? In register indirect addressing mode, we have to fetch the value of the operand from the memory location provided to in the R location. So for example, if there is a R register, and this R register contains any address A, and this A is a memory location, then the operand will be fetched from this A location, from the memory. So this is one of the case. Now let's see another things. Now there is a displacement. So what happens in the displacement? There is a relative displacement, we have already told you. So there is a operation code. These two fields are the address field. So one is R is the register field, and this locate to a register R, and there is some value, right? There is some value, and this value is added to this address, right? and when this value is added to this address, then corresponding value will be targeted in the memory. Okay, so it is a displacement addressing mode. So what happens in a relative addressing mode? For example, if move A20 to 4, then 22 is my base, it is added to the 4, and then it will provide me 24. So from 24 location my operand will be fetched from this location, and whatever in this location is fetched to is transferred to the A location. Okay, so base register addressing mode. In this base register addressing mode, what we have to do, we have at this location the value of register, then only whatever the value in the R will be added to the memory location. So indexing, in indexing we just add the location in this addressing mode in the value, and then the corresponding value will be targeted, and the operands will be fetched from there. Okay, so the point is this, that there is a operation code, that is a operation code, this is mode and this is operand. I'm sorry, this is a little blur, and but I will explain you much better by reading. So what is mode? Mode is the way the operands are chosen during program execution is dependent on the addressing mode of the instruction. Okay, so an addressing mode specifies how to calculate the effective memory address of an operand by using information field in the register and or constant contained within an instruction. So it will always try to fetch the instruction from whatever the location of given in the instruction. So the addressing mode specifies a rule for interpreting or modifying the address field of the instruction before the operand is actually referenced. So in the next case we will find that what is implied addressing mode. So implied addressing mode or implicit addressing mode, in this mode the operands are specified implicitly in the definition of the instruction. For example, complement accumulator, so I have to just write comp A, then it is enough and the accumulator will be complemented. So all register reference instructions that use an accumulator are implied mode instructions. So only implied mode, in an implied mode instruction only accumulator is provided. So it is also a zero address instruction in a stack organized computer are implied mode instructions, such as since the operands are implied to be on top of the stack. Okay, so now let's see the another mode of instruction, and it is a immediate addressing mode. So I have write all the things here which are related to the particular addressing mode, and you can refer to this and you can find that whatever needed for you is available there. So this mode has an operand field rather than an address field. So it is R1. So another thing is the operand field. So there is no any address field, there is a operand field. The operands are directly provided to the register R1. So advantage is the fastest execution and no memory reference to fetch the data. But the disadvantage is less flexibility and a small range. So what is the direct addressing mode? So in the mode of the operands resides in the memory, and its address is given directly by the address field of the instruction. Load R1 and 1000. So what will it do? It will go to the value 1000 and it will fetch the operand 20 and it will be fed it to the R1. So advantage is single memory reference to assess the data, no additional calculation to calculate the effective address. So indirect addressing mode. So in this mode the addition field of the instruction gives the address where the effective address is stored and address of the operand. So control fetches the instruction from the memory and uses the address part of the to assess the memory again to read the effective address. Okay, So next is indirect addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode are divided into two parts. One is your memory indirect addressing mode and one is your register indirect addressing mode. So if it is a memory indirect addressing mode, so the example is load R1 from 1000. So it will go to the 1000 location, the value is there, and then it will again go to the 2000 location. Then the value, the operand 20 is fetched to the data, fetched from this location and stored in R1 location. In register indirect addressing mode, the register contains the address of the location operand. So B has the address, and this address will be fetched, the operand will be fetched from this location, and the data will be stored in R1. So register addressing mode. So in register addressing mode or direct, it is also known as register direct mode. In this mode, the operands in the registers that resides within the CPU. So effective address is directly equal to the register value. Okay. So what is this? That at A plus B, so the A and B will be added and stored in accumulator. So advantage is no memory access, hence a very fast execution, very small address field needed. This makes the instruction stores which makes the instruction much faster. Okay, limited number of registers are requires good assembly programming. So point is this, that this type of the memory location, this register direct has because we have a limited number of the registers in the CPU, so we cannot use it frequently. Register indirect addressing mode. In this mode, the instruction specifies an instruction register whose constant give the address of an operand in the memory. Here the instruction uses a fewer repeats to select a register than would have been required to specify a memory address directly. Okay. So I have already explained you that how they work actually. Now let's see, if load R1B is there, so what will it do? It will fetch the data from B location. Okay, advantage is less number of the bits are required to specify the register, one fewer memory access than indirect addressing. So auto increment and auto decrement addressing mode. Also, what happens in this? Increment R1 and decrement R1. Such kind of the addressing modes are used for auto increment and auto decrement. So relative addressing mode is used for the calculation of the actual address, that what is the actual address of the from where the operand need to be fetched. So for example, effective address is equal to PC plus address part of the instruction. So these are some of the instructions which are which you can say direct relative addressing mode. And indirect index addressing mode. So what happen in the index addressing mode? It is important. In this mode, the content of an index register is called to the address part of the instruction to obtain two effective address. Index register stores an index value. So address field of the instruction defines the starting address, base address of the data array in the memory. So it is base address and it is 20. So if it has the bx has the displacement value, it is your base address. So displacement value is added to this value, and the corresponding value will be considered as the location of the operands. Base register addressing mode. So that is an example for the base register addressing mode. So in which x is the displacement value, and this x will be added to this location, and then the operand will be stored from this value. Okay, so these were the addressing mode. So next I will tell you that how a complete instruction is executed in a computing system. So I will tell you in next time. Thank you for this lecture.